Hey guys, and welcome back for another short flow. Today's sequence is a restorative sequence focusing on shoulder and back release. Today you just need some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and also a block. So if you have a yoga brick or block, this will be quite handy. If you don't worry, I'll offer alternative options for when the time comes. So whenever you're ready, just come and join me in the center of your mats in a kneeling position. We're going to begin today's sequence in child's pose. So we're just simply going to sit back on our heels and then reach forwards or place the hands by your side and bring the forehead to the floor. Take 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly come up onto your hands and knees. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're just going to take 5 cat-cows. So you're slowly going to dip the stomach towards the floor, look up toward the ceiling, take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, round through the spine, dropping the head to look towards the knees, pressing the ground away, planching through the shoulders as you peel the shoulder blades apart and suck the navel up towards your spinal cord. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Just gently mobilizing through the back, through the shoulders. Moving vertebrae by vertebrae. Last one in each direction. And then slowly just come back to neutral. We're going to do the same positions, top and bottom, but we're going to work through the spine sideways. So we're going to circle the cat and the cow 5 times in one direction, and then 5 times in the other direction. Releasing off the spine in the lateral range as well. From here, we're going to go into thread the needle pose. So we're going to take the left hand all the way through, tapping the shoulder towards the floor, looking out underneath the right armpit and finding that stretch across the back of the shoulder. And just taking 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up and switch sides. So we're going to take the right hand now through and under, out toward the left, bringing the shoulder to the floor, looking out underneath the left armpit. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale and just take 4 more breaths like that. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly return to your hands and knees. From here, we're just going to come back onto our backs. So take the legs all the way around and out in front of you. Slide the bum towards your heels and recline back onto your backs. Take your hands out to the sides in a T-shaped position and inhale as you lift the legs up at a 90-degree angle. We're then going to exhale as we drop the knees all the way over to the left, keeping those shoulders glued to the floor, and then inhale to lift and twist the head to look toward the right. Here you can either press down on the outer thigh, let gravity do the work, or alternatively stretch out that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand. Wherever you need to be, choose your position and then just take 3 further deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. exhale. And then slowly inhale as you lift the knees and the head back to center. And then exhale as you drop the knees all the way over to the right. And inhale to lift and twist your head to look towards the left. Press down on your outer thigh or extend that top leg, or let gravity do the work wherever you're at. And just take a further 3 breaths here. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly lift your knees and your head back to center. And then just relax the feet to the floor. We're just going to grab a hold of our brick now. So if you haven't got a brick, don't worry. You could use a cushion if you want to, or just hold a normal bridge, whatever you prefer you can hold. So we're going to go into a supported bridge pose. The brick is going to go on the lower back, on your sacrum area, so that hard, flat area of your lower spine. If you're not using the brick, you can simply inhale to lift your hips up and then shuffle your shoulders underneath you and then support your hips with your hands. Or alternatively, if you do have a brick, plant that brick underneath on that sacrum area and then just relax the arms by your side and let the body melt over the top of that block. Just take 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift the hips up. Remove the hands or the block and lower yourself down as you exhale. The next pose we're going to do is supported fish. So I'm going to use my block in between that area where my shoulder blades are. So here, as I lay down, to support my shoulder blades. If you don't have a block, again, we're just going to extend the legs, shuffle the shoulders underneath you and plant your hands underneath your bum. Try and keep your chest nice and lifted, find a nice back bend, and then just relax back on the top of your head if you want to, or just relax there with your shoulders. So whatever you want. This is a nice chest opener. If you have your blocks, plant that block in between your shoulder blades, come all the way down, and then just relax your head off the end of the block. You can shuffle your hands underneath you if you want to, but just let the shoulders fall either side and let the block press into your back, your spine, and just give you a nice kind of pressure point. Take 5 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly just shuffle your way out. As you inhale, come up, remove the block. The final stretch of today is another shoulder opener. So we're going to come onto our sides. Take the right arm and feed it behind you, palms facing down, and just let that right arm relax on the floor. You can then bring the body down to the floor too and bend at the right leg. The left leg can just stack behind, foot into ground, and then you can press the floor away with the left hand, or just relax the head to the floor and let the left hand drop behind the right. And just take 5 deep breaths, opening up that shoulder. If this is too uncomfortable, just lift up, find a position that feels good for you and stay there. You should feel this stretch in the front of your shoulder. You shouldn't feel any pain. 2 more deep breaths. Exhale completely on that last breath, and then just slowly roll onto your front first to release the arm. Come back up and we'll switch sides. So take the left arm out now to the side, bring that shoulder to the floor, roll over onto your side, stack your right foot and press into the ground with your right foot and press away from the floor with your right hand. You can also bring that arm all the way up and back. Just find that stretch in the front shoulder and just gently rock your body over until you feel that point of discomfort but no pain, and hold for a further 4 or so breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly just unravel yourself and come into your corpse pose to finish in Savasana. So come flat on your backs in a supine position, palms facing up or down, yogi's choice, and just get comfortable on your mat.